Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We are back in Farm Sim 22, Angel Mountain map. Let's get to it. This episode, we're kind of waiting for our greenhouses to kind of mature or get up to 200,000 liters of product. They're still sitting around 150, so we have some time. So I'm thinking this episode, what we might do, since we now have a TMR mixer, it's hiding behind our little manure heap there. You can kind of see the back end of it. I'm thinking maybe we get into doing some dairy cows. So we'll spend a little money, but let's get a new cow shed put up just for dairy cows. And then we'll try and make some TMR with our new TMR mixer. And then we'll go fetch some dairy cows as well. Let's first, before I forget, let's pay off a little bit of debt. Just pay off 20 grand as usual, and then let's place a new cow barn. I cleared this area out of trees earlier. This had like 3 big trees in it, but let's jump into the construction menu. And animals, cows. Here's a cow shed that we had, like the one we have. It holds 2,000, which is awesome. And this is the Angel Mountain mod version. I think that's the one I want. And then I'm kind of thinking we could just do almost back to back, and they can share this manure heap. I'm hoping I can leave a little room for trucks to kind of go through, and we'll terraform this so the pathing looks a little better. Maybe we can do that this episode too, and just clean up some of the grass and stuff. Maybe I want to be close enough to the manure heap where hopefully it'll be shared. How about... and far away enough from that stuff. Let's do it right here. Boom. So now we have a second cow shed. And let's go get some dairy cows. We'll head over to the truck straight ahead. I'm just debating whether we should get a batch of mature ones and kind of mix the mature ones in, since it takes so long to get for them to mature. We might do that just to kind of kickstart the breeding and kickstart the milk production. And then, like I said, we'll come back and we'll terraform this land a little better, the ground textures. Let's go get dairy cows. I'm kind of thinking we'll splurge on 1 truckload full of the most mature dairy cows, and then maybe 2 loads of the babies just to save cash while we build up a herd. So yeah, I'll meet you at the animal dealer. All right, here we are at the animal dealer. Let's go with these Holsteins, or Holstein. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And let's, oh man, these are 8 times as expensive. But let's go with the most mature. These are fully out of puberty, so hopefully they can reproduce, and then I'm guessing they'll produce milk for us too. Let's do it. Let's splurge. 18,000. We've got plenty of cash. That's not too bad. And that's 12. Buy these guys. Boom. Take these back to the farm, and then I think I'm going to come back and get 2 loads of same kind of cow, but just the youngins, the really youngins, the cheap ones. And then I will I'll meet you back at the cow barn once I've got that 3rd load delivered. All right, that's the last load of dairy cows. Let's go park the animal trailer. We'll come back and do a little bit of terraforming and make the pathing. The paths here look a little better, the dirt paths here in our main farm area. Boom. Out we go. Let's close our little barn doors here. These are our meat cows, or beefers, I guess. What I'll probably do buying cows, I'll probably get 2 loads of dairy cows when it's the day to buy cows. One that are really mature and one set of little baby ones. And then I'll do a 3rd truckload of these guys, Angus, and just stick with the young ones for those. I kind of want to kickstart the milk production. That's why I'm willing to spend the extra cash to get the mature cows here. Let's take a look at the animals. All right, here's our new cow barn. So we've got 12. They're a lot. They lose their value as soon as you buy them. But these guys are 18 months. We need to get some total mixed ration in here. So we have 12 that are mature and 24 that are going to take a while to mature. That's fine. Let's go. I got my kind of grain trailer straight ahead. Let's hop back in the truck. I'm going to just tab over to it. Oh, problem here, huh? Let's solve this problem. Looks like our worker somehow got in the way. Let's move that. That's kind of odd. Not sure how that's even possible to happen. Okay, this guy is just about full. Let's pull underneath and see what happens. Okay, I'm trying to work the camera here. There we go. Does this guy have more to unload? He does. That's it. Can I get this guy to just go now? Alright, he should be on his way to the silo to drop off that clover. And this guy may have given up. Yeah, he gave up. Let's get him going. I'm not sure how that happened. It's the first time I've had a problem. Alright. Nearest waypoint. Play, he should pick up now. Alright, Clover Harvest is back online. Kind of good we tabbed through. Now let's look at... Yeah, let's get our semi-truck. And get to making TMR. We need to dump a load of straw somewhere. Probably next to the silage bunker. And then get a load of hay. Let's do that. All right, that's that. Let's see if I can get around this tree without falling off the cliff. All right, safely done. Now let's hop in the TMR mixer and see what we can do. Boom. I think I have to unfold this. I'm going to bring up the little help menus. Yeah, unfold with X. I think there's just one little thing at the top that moves. Boom. And then we can turn it on. And I guess we'll leave that help open so we can see what we've got in terms of our mix. Alright, let's grab some silage here. You can see the amount there in the bottom right. Let's grab some straw. Kind of want to maximize our use of straw, minimize our use maybe of the silage, since that takes the most work. Okay, maybe a little more. Okay, let's add hay. It's going to take a little practice to figure out just how much of each one we need. I'm not going back and forth several times. Okay, let's get hay in the range. I don't think we actually need the mineral feed. I think that's optional. Okay, now we're good, except our mix is mostly silage, which I don't want. I want the mix to be mostly straw and mostly hay. I'm going to grab a bunch more hay if I can. Okay, now I'm almost at capacity with what my mixer is going to hold. So let's top off with straw. All right, now I'm 100% full. Get that out of our way, and let's go dump this off at the dairy cow barn. Our beefer cows, they just need hay. They don't need TMR. And let's see where we actually dump this off. I think it might be right here. There we go. Boom. I'm not sure how much it's going to take, or how much the cow shed's going to hold. Awesome. Let's look at the animals and see what it shows for how full it is. Oh man, it holds a ton, right? Let's make some more. Let's see how much we managed to fill up. All right, looks like we're maybe 80%, something like that. 75% full. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go grab some more hay, dump it, because we ran out. fill up the cow barn, and then what I really want to do, we'll see how long the straw lasts. I think the straw is going to be fine. We had, I think 400,000 more liters in storage. But I want to empty out this silage bunker. So I'm going to make a bunch more TMR, try to burn through this silage. I'll store up the excess TMR in our farm silo. And then hopefully we can empty this bunker and fill it up and get a new batch of silage going. So I will be right back after I have that done. All right, I'm back. Let's, this is my last little load here of TMR. I mixed up quite a bit. Let's see how much. Close to 400,000 liters of TMR. I just kind of mixed here with our machine. I'm loving this TMR mixer. I'm going to be spending a lot of time. I'm sure I'm going to be spending a lot of time with it. Let's not make any more right now. We'll change gears a bit. I'm going to park this guy. Maybe right next to this load of hay here. Or better yet, let's park it next to the little manure dump. And then I'll show you what I did. I set up like a little asphalt pad here for placing hay, and then on the other side of the silage bunker I have the same thing but for straw. So let's dump one more load of straw over there. I don't have a lot of straw in storage, but we should have enough TMR for a good long time. Load this guy up. And so right here we can just dump a bunch of straw, let it pile up when we're bringing it in from the fields. And then we'll use this area just to be a TMR kind of work site. That'll do. So straw on one side, hay on the other, and silage in the middle. Now we don't use that much silage with almost 500,000 liters of TMR produced. We still have a ton of silage in here. What I want to do with it, let's see, 471,000 liters. What I want to do with this is, can I uncover this? I guess I can't. I want to store some of this and maybe go sell some of this and refill that bunker. So let's go, I'm going to leave this trailer here. And I want to go get our wheel loader so we can start shoveling that existing silage out of there and make room for a new batch. So I will meet you over by where the wheel loader is. All right, we're over by the salt mine. I've got the low loader truck here. Let's see if our wheel loader's back here. I'm pretty sure it is. I've been doing a lot of salt mining in between episodes, trying to save up towards our 10 million liter objective. We have a number of production lines that are going to consume salt, but none of those production lines are up and running yet, I don't think. Maybe mixed nuts. Mixed nuts might be using the salt right now. I think that's the only one. There's our buddy. We're going to have this guy do some silage hauling. So let's hop in, dump out any remaining salt. We've been making some progress here on the salt mine. This used to be salt right where I'm driving. I've worked it back a little bit, but there's a lot left. Plenty. Tons. So we'll get this guy loaded up. Looks like it's in fairly good shape with regards to maintenance and fuel, so I don't think we need to worry about that too much. But I do want to make a pit stop over at the equipment dealer because there is a wait that we can put on the back of this thing. It's a mod right off of the Farm Sim mod hub. I think it's called a lightweight. Ooh. Get this guy loaded up. That looks good to me. Strap this guy down. Boom. Ramps up. And let's head over to the equipment dealer and get a weight put on the back of this thing. And I think that weight's going to help with the salt. The salt is particularly heavy, and so is the coal. There's several ores we haven't even started mining yet. There's gravel, there's rock, there's silt, there's nickel. I think maybe maybe copper too. We have a lot of mining ahead of us. We'll still need to mine plenty of salt, sand, iron ore. Oh, our train is stuck too. I'll have to get that going again. Iron ore and sand, I was going to say. Plenty of that stuff to mine still. In fact, I think we have some glass jars just waiting for us at Mammoth Mill to sell. We probably won't get to that this episode. All right, here we are at the equipment dealer. While we're here, I suppose we can do a quick maintenance on everything. I think it'll work while we're loaded up. We do the trailer, the wheel loader, and our truck, I think. See? Oh yeah, let's do it. Repair for $1. Sure, that's a bargain. This guy, $100. Truck, 600. None of these things were in too bad a shape. Looks like the wheel loader is the most expensive repair at almost 2,800. That's all repaired up. I'm going to take our wheel loader down. And then we'll buy the weight and see if we can't get this thing hooked up. That should make the mining a little bit easier. All right, let's go in the shop. Oh, you know what? I haven't looked at the sales stuff either. Is this guy a huge auger wagon? Oh, man. 36% off. Wow, huge capacity. Holds a ton of stuff. Is it slow? Wonder how fast this thing moves. If it moves as fast as a truck. That's kind of interesting. I like the idea of the auger wagon. If we were getting into refilling fertilizer, I would be compelled to pick this thing up. As it is, I don't think we're going to be refilling fertilizer and seed just because we're on a 16 times map. The fields are huge. So we'll keep that in mind. 36% off, still kind of pricey. But let's get to what we want to do. Looking for weights. Boom. And there's something called lightweight. It's probably at the end because it's a mod. There it is. Boom. Standard lighting, front only. Front and sides, back only. Back and sides. I have no idea. Let's do back and sides. Weights, we'll go max. 3,000. Lighting shadows. Sure. Beacon. Fine. Back details. What is back details? Oh, check it out. Maybe just this little one is fine. Main color, let's do 100 JCB. I wonder what our yellow is. Calendar JCB. Oh, we could do the gray. How about dark gray? And thought there was something here to specify whether it was for a wheel loader or not. Me, I don't see an option for that. Let's try it. Let's try it. This is 4,300 bucks. I think it's going to hook up to the back of this guy if I'm not mistaken. All right, so now we've got some extra weight that should make it a little easier to lift. Load up and get this guy over to the silage area. All right, off we go to the silage bunker. All right, let's get our wheel loader unloaded. And then I want to check this sell point for silage. If it's the BGA, then I think we're going to need to run over to the dealer and get an auger wagon so we can, not an auger wagon, but get an auger to be able to load the silage up into where we sell it. Let's take a look. Sell points. Okay, there's silage. The spinnery, we can sell silage for 1,348. That is awesome. We won't need anything special. We should be able to just dump. So let's plan on doing that. The spinnery is where? Let's take a look and see. Okay, spinnery is way over here, right past the animal dealer. I think we dropped off some sugar beets over there before. That will do. Let's move this guy out of the way. Ring up the ramps. Change trailers. And let's get started loading some silage up. I think I'm going to put maybe half of that silage into our farm silo, just in case we need to make more TMR before the next batch is ready. And then half of it will go sell and make a tidy profit. Get this guy someplace handy or someplace convenient for us. That'll do. Let's get to loading. All right, here's our first load of silage we're selling over at the spinnery. This does not look like a spinnery to me. I'm not sure why they would need silage, but we'll take it. They'll buy it. We'll sell it. Let's do it. This should be pretty good. Let's see. We're at 2488. So 80,000. Not bad. 80,000 per load. And this trailer, I think, holds, what is it? 57,000? Something like that. All right, let's go get some more. All right, we have just about emptied out the silage bunker. I'm having a little bit of trouble picking up the remaining scraps. I'm going to hop in our TMR mixer and see if we can vacuum that stuff up a little easier with that vehicle. We'll see. Park the wheel loader out of the way. And then I think for this load, we'll just store this. And there's a little clump of what I think is chaff. I'm not sure where that came from, but it just kind of popped up out of nowhere. But we can just shovel that back into the bunker and make silage out of it, I guess. This one in storage. And then let's hop into the TMR mixer. Boom. And let's see if we can vacuum up these remaining scraps. Also curious to see what the help menu shows in terms of what's left in the bunker. Is it going to show me? Okay, it shows 1,269 liters. Let's see if it lets me pick this stuff up. I don't need that in front of me, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this is going to work. All right, let's see what it says. Bunker is empty. Nice. This chaff, I don't know if I can pick this up. Oh, it looks like I can. What does it count as? Counts as straw. Oh, straw. Huh. I wonder if that popped through the side of the bunker just by virtue of me piling it up on the side. I may need to leave a little gap. That's all right. We'll use this to make silage off camera. Now our bunker is empty. That is awesome. One last thing I wanted to do before we head out is clean up the terraforming in this area a little bit. Let's go to landscaping, painting. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's make this area between the two cow barns. Let's make this mostly just dirt. I think this is what we want. Oh, it's going to be on an angle. Interesting. Not what I want, but that's all right. We'll try and make this work. Make this look a little better through here. I'll leave maybe a little tiny bit of greenery. Let's make this all dirt. This dirt too. Okay. And then let's paint in a little bit of, guess that's prairie grass, right? Or meadow, I should say, along here. That'll do. That'll do. What else? Looks like I can paint actually in the cow barn. Let's do a little bit of that. I want grass texture underneath this. That's gonna look better, I think. It's wiping out the stubble there, but let's clean this up a little bit. Back to dirt here. And this area looks kind of weird to me. How about we just make this all dirt for now? And we widen this path a bit. This path too. Let's make this all dirt. What else looks strange? This area looks a little strange too. Let's make this all dirt. All this dirt. And then way over here, I always cut through this way. Where is it? Down this way, I think. Yeah, this little thing. Let's make this dirt. Open up this area. Oh, land's not owned by me. I got to buy this land before we can make that look a little better. What else? These are going to go. We're going to sell both of those at some point. I think I got the main areas that were bugging me. That looked kind of strange. I don't think I own this land either. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do anything there. All right. Boom. Done with that. Yeah, not bad. This episode, we got a lot done. We bought a new cow barn for dairy cows. We have those up and running. We put our TMR mixer to use. Made probably 500,000 liters of TMR. And then part of that process, we emptied out our silage bunker. We can probably get that filled up next episode and maybe use our wheel loader here with the new weight that we just bought this episode. Maybe use the wheel loader to do the compacting in there. We have a bunch of grass out at one of our field silos that we could bring in. We also have a bunch of grass in our main farm silo back there that we could use. And we'll use grass, I think, primarily to generate our silage. I think we're going to have tons of grass. Our clover field has been worked the whole time this episode. We got a big grass swath, tons of grass on this field. At first I was going to use this just as grass. I think we'll convert this into hay, because we're going to burn through quite a bit of hay as we make our TMR. And then not that silo, but one way down has a 2.5 million liters, I think, of grass in it. So we don't really need this grass. We'll convert this to hay. This guy is about halfway, maybe a little more than halfway done harvesting clover. We'll have to bring that all in to the main farm. We'll do that over time, probably between episodes or when I'm mining and stuff. I'll swing out here and pick up a load of clover, take it over to the apiary or into storage. What else? We made what, $240,000 off of selling silage. We took 3 loads to the spinnery. And yeah, I think that's about it, but not bad. We're in the dairy business. Hopefully we'll get some milk before too long. But yeah, with that, we'll leave this episode here. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on the Angel Mountain 16 times map. Huge challenge. We're making progress. I'll see y'all in the next episode.